sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Okay, today is March 14, 2021, and it's 6:41 a.m. The clock changed 1 hour forward. So, okay, 677 subscribers. Let's go on Twitter. There's a lot going on. I don't want to waste time. All right. Last night, while I was waiting for the video that's going to come out today to upload on YouTube, I came across a couple things and I liked them. And while I was in bed, I bookmarked some on my phone. So let me go on my bookmark. So I'll be going back and forth. So I'm starting to know a little bit more of what happened to the thing with Sharon Osbourne. All right, so let's do this first. All right, this is my bookmark. All right. To literally every hater, a thread to those of you who said, quote, I've been suicidal and was laid out in bed for 6 weeks. There is no way Meghan could dress up and smile, end quote. I call BS on all of you. I was severely beaten for 2 miserable years, broken shoulders, risk. Okay, burned with cigarette like in a room and was given just enough food so I would die for 57 days. Hit 16 times with a billy club, strangled until my larynx was ruptured. Oh my God. And was very suicidal for every day of those 2 years. It took 5 years of therapy to get my feet. Wow. My goodness. Human being can be very cruel. Okay, let me continue with the thread. Back under me, and those 5 years, I helped everyone I could, however I could, because I finally understood. Sometimes when you long for death, it helps to bring life to others. That being said, stop assuming you know everyone's story. This is why when the thing was going on and I said I never been to that depression state or anything, I thank God for it, but I pray to God I never get to that thing, to that stage, because everybody who've been to it says not a really good place. So I'm praying for everybody to get well, but for myself to never get there. My goodness, okay? Those smiles you saw were for Harry, not the camera. And when I was going through my hell, my smile for my kids. So please, if you can't be encouraging, just be silent, because you're insulting a lot of us who have been there. And don't come for me, because I'm still being healed. Wow, I am so sorry you've been through that. Okay, I don't want to have a step out of character. I'm still in love with helping and serving you. You should try it as well instead of attacking. Wow. This is why people were upset with Sharon, I think Sharon Osbourne, for supporting, what's this guy, Piers Morgan. And Piers Morgan got let go because of this part only, because he insulting the thing with Meghan, who has been gone, who was thinking of suicidal and stuff like that. So, and there's some stuff I came last night about Sharon Osbourne. Luckily, I didn't push myself to talk about it, but I'm starting to understand a little bit more of what's going on with Sharon. But I have another tweet that's coming, and hopefully I'll plug those two together. All right, so more of the comment says, Darcy, thank you. Thank you for the privilege of allowing us to hear your truth, to witness your strength. My goodness. Thank you, my darling. There are so many stories to be told. I hope others will share theirs as well. People saw Diana smile and looking chic in public, but how many knew she was bulimic? Marilyn Monroe was all smile and entertaining. Next, she was gone. Same with Robin Williams. Yeah, when you think about it, which is more recently with Robin Williams. And he's a comedian who thought he was suicidal. Okay, there's something called smiley depression, quote, a face behind a face, end quote. Wow, 100% nail on the head. Love you, sis, and glad you are still here with us. I mean, this is why I love the squad. They share their stories. I mean, it takes a lot to share your stories. All right? It takes a lot. And then to get out of that situation that you are in, it takes a lot. Wow. Okay, so there's more comment that's going on. Okay, let me read a few more here. Okay, sweet Darcy, my heart breaks for the pain you suffer through. I'm so glad God intended your life for good, and you are living proof of such abundance of goodness. Thank you for sharing your stories of courage with us. Wow. My goodness. All right. I hope she continue with be brave and never get back to nobody should ever experience this kind of treatment. All right, I'm going to the next tweet. All right, it says here, you bitches really think you can't get rid of me. And I saw this, I was like, why this is on my timeline? And then I start looking at the comment. I was like, that's a squad. Okay, I was pissed myself when I saw you were suspended. She must have been defending Meghan. I'm telling you, the squad, they were ready. They knew what was gonna happen. Please, I need my mutuals SK. Okay? Laughing my ass off. That's Michelle. There's a screenshot of something. Buckle up, bitches. Nothing is as it seems. Okay, it's the header for me. Laughing my ass off. Okay, there's a video. What is that? Ariska. 2,000 followers. What's going on? Account suspended. Her Twitter suspended account that violate the Twitter rules. So she must have been defending Meghan. Where's the rest? Okay, have you been suspended yet? Because if not, okay, that's so shocking. Ha ha ha. What happened? My goodness. Which is fucking iconic. You are back. What happened? I bet you thought you've seen the last of me. Oh my God. I love this tweet when they come in. There they are. Yeah. I'm back. She is something. Next tweet. Okay. Well, someone's a little bit publicity stunt didn't go down well. So what happened? I'm not sure what happened when I saw this, but I bookmarked it so I could go over the comment. Okay, I think it shows how isolated the UK has become. Okay, so it must be something in the UK. You could tell when the Brits woke up and when they went to bed on Twitter. Someone from KP must have dragged some of them out of bed to go on the defense tonight. Oh, I saw another tweet where they said Kate came out, to support somebody. I think I saw it sometime last week. There was I believe, I could be 100% wrong, but it was on trending a couple days ago, but I didn't share it on my video. Is that there's a woman who was missing and they find a body and they were gonna investigate it. And then a couple days later, and I saw somewhere again from trending, I didn't share it with you, and it said the body that they found was exactly what they thought from that previous day that I saw, right? And then I think yesterday there was a vigil. Again, I'm not sure if all three, what I'm saying right now, are connected. Like this one, there was a vigil yesterday in the UK for that, I believe. Okay, it could be for the woman who was missing, and now they found out that was her. So, and then Kate went out in support of these women. So I'm not sure if all of them connected. So this is what I'm thinking this is part of. Okay, someone could correct me on the comment section with what I just said. All right, so here, I think it shows how isolated the UK has become. You can tell when the Brits woke up and when they went to bed on Twitter. Someone from KP must have dragged some of them out of bed to go on the defense tonight. All right, and I'm assuming that's the thing with Kate, who went to part of the vigil. Okay, a good read on how Britex and last Sunday interview are reflecting an uncertain reality for UK. Tomorrow, KP will announce Will and Kate are adopting black baby from Nigeria. But will the child be in the line of succession to the throne? Most likely not. If it's adopted, I don't think so. If it does, I know they're joking there, but in reality, no. Okay, it'll be the palace token person of color now that Meghan and her children had escaped and know he or she won't be in line of succession. Bigoted monarchists and British tabloid will make sure of that. That's true, it depends. Oh my God. The squad, it depends. Look at that, the babies. Look at this. There's white, a little yellow. Now you're going to the dark side. Oh my God, the squad are crazy. Okay, good. Dude, she could have gotten the virus from someone or give someone it. Okay, so it has to be about Kate because that other tweet that I saw, she was walking without a mask. And then someone raised the question, why is she's in public without a mask? When she was in the car, she was with a mask. I mean, she want to make sure people see it's her, that's all. Okay, they never do. Okay, she was not wearing, there it is. She was not wearing a mask in a crowd of people that were. This was fully orchestrated and executed. Yeah, she just wanted to make sure people get the picture that it's her. Okay, I don't understand. I mean, it's like they try to solve one problem and then they create another problem on top of it. Okay, I don't understand why they just not use their platform to make a statement that stunt was obviously and disrespectful. Okay, I mean, it's the courtier who's, I mean, whoever's telling her to go do things, I mean, they're putting her life on the line too. If you think about it, they've done with her. They already have 3 kids out of her, so they're done with her. But the thing is that they just tell those courtier who's advising them, they don't know. These people never been through a hardship, so they think something like that will solve the problem. But people's mind who's always working, they're saying like, no, bro, this isn't shit. This is not working. Don't try to fool us. We know it's you putting a stunt out there. This kind of thing. Okay, I'm gonna start telling people to start acting so damn colonial. They are getting increasingly desperate. Yeah. All right. No, people see right through her. Like I was saying, that's why I'm in the USA. What did I miss? What did Kate F up now? There's one comment. All right, so that pretty much will tell what's going on. I'm some of the thing that I said was assumption. Now it's this. Okay, that's exactly what I thought. Okay, Kate went to the Virgil for Murder Girl without a mask so she could be seen, copying what Meghan did in Africa. Okay, exactly. That's exactly what I thought. Okay, so this is a confirmation of what I was saying at the beginning. Okay, that's exactly that. And then I believe there were arresting people and stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of things that's going on because I didn't think they related to the squad, to the Sussexes, so I didn't check. But now she just plug everything together here. She just put it together. Okay, she's about to lose her job. Okay, so this, I believe it's about Sharon Osbourne. Okay, I really hope she does. The screech of, quote, "Don't you dare cry," end quote, came all the way from 1952 and somewhere in Alabama. Okay, from Jason Kunoff neighborhood. Oh, is Jason Kunoff from Alabama? All right, let's see here. Okay, that's something for me to look on the side, or maybe when I'm editing. All right, let's see here. Okay, it is what it is. Who? Okay, so these are people who's from in the blank. And then I'm going to go to something that I bookmarked last night. And I started reading it and I was like, let me bookmark it because that looks very interesting. So at least it could educate me a little bit more of what went on with Sharon Osbourne. All right, so after this one, I'm going to go to another bookmark that will plug this together. Okay, Sharon Osbourne tell at Variety CBS, quote, "blindsided," end quote, her with Piers Morgan conversation on the talk. Quote, "I blame the network for it. I was blindsided, totally blindsided by the whole situation. In my 11 years, this was the first time I was not involved with the planning of the segment." Oh. Okay, so this is a thread. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Is that the same person? Yep. So she created a thread. Quote, "I was just so hurt, caught off guard, and stunned by what I was being asked and not prepared. I was honestly in shock." Okay, so this is she's blaming people now. "I was honestly in shock. I felt like I was in front of a firing squad. I felt like a lamb held out for slaughter. They had me there for 20 minutes. I mean, was it just a conversation and then you were telling your truth? And then all of a sudden you crying foul? So what's going on here? This is her. Oh my God. And she's a comedian. I believe, the way she approached her from some of the thing that I saw from ET Canada, and I think she did pretty well. She could have gone full blast on her, on Sharon. Wow. Okay, let's see here. It's a good thing they caught her off guard. She showed everyone exactly who she is. That's another thing. She had no time to think about her response. Also, it's funny how she's blaming everyone else. Okay, there's no else here but herself. See, that's exactly that. Okay, I'm sickened by her. Okay, she looked like a Shrek with all that filter. Look at that meme. Quote, "I was made aware that my racism and disrespect toward black women will be put on display. This is a travesty. I'm confused. What she's done that's racist." All right, so I'm gonna, after I finish with some of these, okay, and then I'll go to the thing here. Let's read some of these. Okay, she blamed the network as if she has not self-control. She could have just not said what she said. That is true. So lacking in control, did the network make her yell in her co-worker's face and curse on set? Wow, she did all of that? Demanding she educate her, okay, and tell her to dare not to cry because tears are only for her. Wow. I mean, this is what I'm telling you. Black people, black women in particular, are strong. They were being, if you think about it, I didn't see the whole thing, but I'm just going based on this comment here. If you think about it, Cheryl was, in other words, blindsided by her comment. She could have go full blast on her, but she composed herself, and then she hold back and put her on her place, and then now Sharon Osbourne is all of a sudden in the defense. Remember my 2 previous videos or something when I mentioned her because of tweet that I come across? I don't know anything about. I don't watch her shows. Okay. Okay, Blackpink next. Why people shouldn't need to prepare themselves and receive a head up to denounce racism, and the fact that she is trying to play the victim here is absolutely disgusting. There it is. They're just calling her out on, my God. They just, oh my God, it's like a train wreck. She was trying to save Piers Morgan. She got... Oh my God, this is not funny. It's almost like the Kate and William and all of this trying to save Kate, and he got caught. And she got caught. She got caught. Oh my God, they called her out on it. You see how I saw it from the beginning, where I said, I don't know the full situation on it. I could understand her trying to talk positively of a friend. Okay, because Piers Morgan is not my friend, is not anybody else, the Sussex Squad's fan or friend or anything like that. But she could have come out a different way. But the fact that I'm telling you, you mess with Meghan, oh my God, you get caught. You better be careful. Oh my God, I don't even know what to say. All right, let's read some of the comment here because this is so really ridiculous and wild, but they just caught her. Okay, so it's CBS for what she said and how she acted. Entity was blamed. She didn't even try to blame a person, or more importantly, take responsibility for herself. That's the thing here. If she just had said something and said, I apologize, I didn't see it that way, some kind of thing, the way she was supporting Piers Morgan, okay? Because the whole thing was about mental health, that Piers Morgan tried to downplay Meghan situation. Okay, like for instance, the tweet that I read before this one here, the person who shared her story about her mental state. All right. If she had said, oh, I apologize, I didn't realize or something, that Piers Morgan was downplay mental health. This is the problem here. Meghan share her mental health situation, her suicidal thought, and Piers Morgan downplay it on the set. And then they call, like, what's this guy, that actor who play Wolverine. Okay, there's a video I recorded last night, and he was part of it. I'm gonna edit it separately. Is that he congratulate Meghan for speaking up about mental health, because he, I think he's a patron or something for a charity of mental health in Australia, I believe. So he was congratulate Meghan for speaking out. Okay, so that part aspect of it, if Sharon had said something in terms of, about the mental health aspect and condone Piers Morgan specifically for that, but yet still support his free speech or some way, I don't know, find a way to differentiate it. But no, she went full blast and exposed herself in the process. All right, let's continue. You know what? I'm gonna leave this and I'm gonna go to the tweet that I saw yesterday that pretty much illustrates Sharon Osbourne part here. Okay, I saw it and I liked it, so I could share it with you because I started talking about her. All right. 1. A few years ago, I did a lot of reporting on CBS and The Talk. Here's what I know. 3 months after Holly sent this email, she learned about Sharon's role and her ousted of the show and sent another email holding her accountable. This is a complete record of event. When I saw this, I was like, I had to bookmark it. All right, so this person showed the event, which pretty much will educate me of what went on. All right, so it's a thread. Let's go in it. All right, so, and then this is okay, let me read it. In response to Holly Robinson Pitt accusation of me getting her fired from The Talk, I am sharing an email sent to me from Holly 1 month after she was let go by CBS. Wow. Remember that copyright thing? This is something, I guess she didn't learn from what happened to Meghan with the copyright thing, because an email is almost the same thing as a regular letter. Okay, so I'm just saying, I'm just pointing this part out here. All right, let me continue what she shared. Okay, as I have stated before, I have never had the ability or authority to get anyone fired from the talk. This is the email that Holly Robinson sent. Hi Sharon, hope you are enjoying your time off. Miss you madly. Okay, I have called you a few times, but I haven't heard back from you since the show aired. Okay, I've read that you, like everyone else at the talk, are under some sort of a gag order. A few brave souls have called me to wish me well and tell me the show is like a communist state. Wow. A communist state where all are paralyzed and fear of the wrath of Julie. I have never seen anything like this in my life. The irony that you were the first one to quote quit, and yet we end up getting fired, and it's just crazy. CBS is doing behind the scene damage to my career with other studio and nets, okay, and now Les is getting in the mix, commenting, completely lying, defending Julie, and check it out here. So there's a how do you call this, a link here. Wow, why would she share this? Remember, anything on Twitter that I could see is free for all. But yet, why will Sharon share this? So that was September 19, 2011. Okay, 10:45 a.m. That email went. Wow. Okay, look, I know you are in a tough spot. I'd be lying if I said it's then staying that you haven't returned my calls, but I get it. Naturally, Lee is very angry and believes you turn and are not true to your words about your feelings toward Julie. She feels you are as weak as Sarah, and you all have been sipping on Julie Kool-Aid. What? Okay, but I told her that you are just looking out for yourself and scared of CBS blacklisting you. Okay, blacklisting you like they are us right now. Okay, they are us right now. If you are angry that I'm complaining to CBS about Julie and the racist, look at this. When I was looking at the picture of all of them on the table, and I said, when I look at, I believe Julie is the Asian one. Okay, and I was like, there's racism in the Asian community, and I even said in the black community, and definitely in the white community. I said all of that, and I said, but for the blacks in particular, their racism is out of their experience, but yet they are still open-minded with a lot of things. I don't think I said open-minded, but I explained the reason why majority of black American in particular are racist, because of things that being put up upon them. So they have a reason, but the other groups, they don't have any reason toward blacks. All right. Wow, it's funny that I point this out when I was looking at the picture and then reading this. Wow. Let me read that, okay? If you are angry that I complained to CBS about Julie, okay, and the quote racist and quote comment, I apologize, but I owe it to my family to try to stop the venomous lies Julie is spreading. I told you, I respect Holly Robinson Pitt. I respect her. At least she left with her dignity. I said this. That's why I was afraid to jump into conclusion. I said I had respect for her since she was, I believe, head of the class is someone else. My God, I put the picture. Is 21 Jump Street. Yes, definitely she was in 21 Jump Street. It's since what? Late 80s, early 90s. You never heard a negative thing about her. Never. This is why I was afraid to say anything. I don't think I was afraid, but I didn't want to jump to conclusion, because a lot of African American actors, actresses, young African American actors and actresses, you never hear them going through some crazy stuff because their parents are on top of it. Okay, on top of their experience. Some of them, okay? Some of them. Let's push aside, what's the one from, I think he passed already, from Different Stroke or something, okay? That's a bit different here. But when you look in majority, in comparison to other race, the whites in particular, young actors, the African American young actors and actresses, they have a different life experience in the industry. because their parents are keeping a tab on it. All right. And there's some white too. I don't want to, generalize everything. Like, for instance, what's this Melissa something Hart? Melissa something Hart. She's one of the few who pretty much her parents. I think she played in Nickelodeon. Marissa explained it all. If I'm mixing the names or something like that, but her, Melissa Hart something. Okay, she's one of a few white young actresses that then fall into the trap of Hollywood because her parents was close. Okay, so I'm just letting it be known. So it's not just, I don't want to generalize all whites and all blacks or something like that. So I give you two examples of good and bad. All right, so they were on top of it. For Holly Pitt, I never heard anything negative about her. Never. So I didn't want to say anything, jump to conclusion here. So now I'm learning a little bit more, and this letter pretty much opening my eyes to what I thought. All right. So the letter that Sharon shared continues. Sharon, I do really appreciate you still honoring your invite to my mom and Ryan for AGT. Is it American Got Talent? Okay, it meant the world to Ryan, but don't worry, I promise won't put you on any more awkward situation anymore, so as to not put you in a bad space with Les and Julie, because trust me, it's not a fun place to be. Wow. Why? I mean, she's talking positive here in the email. Why would she share this? But at least it shed light to Holly Robinson Pitt's point of view. She was very courteous, very respectful and everything in this email. But why would she share it? That should have been personal. But anyway, let's move on. All right, so this is the thread. 2. Further, one more email where someone is nice to someone is not evidence that, that letter was nice. Okay, evidence that that person didn't misbehave, didn't say or do racist thing. Holly and Leah's name were being dragged through the mud at this point, and it's perfectly normal for someone to try to normalize things. All right. 3. This is a complete and totally lie. Sharon referred to Holly Pitt, Holly Robinson Pitt as ghetto. Okay, I have definite reporting from years ago on this. Okay, how long is this? Let me highlight this. This is where I am. How long is this? Oh my goodness. Okay, these are the comment. So this is more of that. Okay. Where was I? Oh, the highlight went. Okay, that's where I was. Abundance to my previous tweet. Never in my life did I utter the word that Holly was, quote, to ghetto, end quote, to be on the talk, as well as not having her fired. Okay, I'm not even gonna get on that. This is another thread, so I want to focus on this one that this guy is sharing. Okay, in 2012, Lee Remini tweeted that Sharon Osbourne referred to her and Holly Robinson Pitt as ghetto. That's another thing. Oh my God. As I said in my thread, I have definitely reporting from 3 years ago that Sharon Osbourne said that Holly Robinson Pitt was ghetto. She also used the term for at Lee Remini. I mean, the thing is so fluent under their mouth, they don't even know they're saying it. Important to note, this is nothing new. Lee even tweeted about it back in 2012. Let's see here. Let's look at the tweet. Lee Remini. Okay, at McGraw Girl, at Holly Robinson Pitt. What? No, me and Holly funny. No, Sharon said we weren't funny and ghetto right, was it right? HOL. Right, Holly? I guess that's a short for Holly. Okay, Sharon said we weren't funny and ghetto, right, Hal? Wow. That was in 10 p.m. Was it February 29, 2012? People got receipt. This is the thing here. If you're on TV or something, you have a platform, you have to be careful what you said. And this is just a receipt as to confirm what Holly Robinson Pitt was saying. Okay? This is another incident of it. Two different times, two separate things. Oh my God, this is getting ugly. All right, let's go to the next part of the thread. 5 in 2018, Sharon Osbourne said on the talk, Meghan Markle, quote, she ain't black. She ain't black. When told by her co-host that Meghan Markle is indeed black, her mother is black, Sharon says, quote, yeah, I know, but she doesn't look black, end quote. Oh my God, I don't know if I share it with you. There was something on one of those TV in UK was saying something like that Meghan is not black and stuff like that. Let's see here.
Because she brought blackness to the royal family, which is not the first time. She's black.
That's right. Yeah, no, I know, but she doesn't look black.
To who?
To any-
Black people come in all different colors. Black people come in all shades. I get your point. We come in all shades. But see, that's a whole other different discussion about how black you look or not look or how white you look. That's a whole discussion we don't need to have.
It's baby. Because
Phew.
she brought black.
She knew where that was gonna go. That's why she was like, that's a different discussion to talk about. Okay? She knows where that was gonna go. It wasn't gonna look pretty. Alright? When was that? Alright? So the thing here, you see, this is the thing here. White people always, what is it? They want to be pure. They're perfect. They never mix. They don't do anything like that. But majority of black people, okay, I don't want to generalize for everybody here. I guess for myself, the way that I see it. When it comes to where another group is rejecting certain group, okay, guess what? Guess who's always open arm to these people? Is black people. Why do black people always stood up with other groups that are experiencing injustice kind of thing? Because black people have experienced it. They know how it feels. But if you look at it in a broader way, okay, when you look at it, it seems like, okay, my body just shivered just thinking about it. Because so many white people always think they're perfect, they're the master race, they this and that. So each group that they reject and the black people open their doors for them, it seems like, okay, it's like, I hate to say this, I mean, I might get some sort of a backlash for it. It's like the army, okay, the black people is creating an army. They don't even know it. Because right now I feel like we are at a brink when it comes to race, because this is being discussing everywhere, okay? So little did many African American, black race in particular, then know, is that they are getting stronger. They are pulling all those people that were rejected from the other group, okay, to create their base become more stronger. Perfect example to show you what I'm talking about. Look at the Black Lives Matter protest. Okay, I've said it in another video, and when I was even thinking of what I'm saying now, you see all sort of walk of life in the protest. You see white, you see Spanish, you see Asian, you see definitely African American, and you see what is it? How do they call this? Native American. All of them were in the Black Lives Matter protest. This is what I'm seeing here. The black people, when the race thing, I'm telling you, those white people are triggering for a race war, for a race war. But they better stop while they. I'm shedding the light here, because the black race in particular are getting stronger because they're getting other group to fight along with them. Okay, so the white race is gonna be on their own to defend for themselves. And remember, in one of my videos, I said, black people is not going anywhere. They are not going anywhere. Okay? No matter how much thing that they put disease out there. They did this. They put all sort of things. Yes, there are a lot of casualties among of their bad behaviors, their evil behaviors. But still, we're still standing. Okay? We're still standing. Oh my God. Oh, jeez, this is ridiculous. See, she, oh my God, Eve. Okay, I almost forgot her name, Eve. Okay, she's a rapper. I remember her. All right. She knew where that was gonna go. She was like, let's not go there. Let's stop it while we know where it's gonna go. Okay? Eve and the other lady that, what's her name again? The comedian, her. She knew. Look at her, and just in particular, look at her versus Eve. All right? The black race come in different shade. And then for her, oh my God, she looks so stupid saying that Meghan Markle is not black. But guess what? Your group, the white people, rejected her even before she was born because a drop of any sort of other line or a blackness in it is no more pure. So all of a sudden, you differentiate she's not black? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is where they should say they need to learn. Okay? Just admit it. Just admit your defeat and said, look, I need to be taught. I'm sorry what I thought. And just call it. People will understand that. But don't push it. Okay, I'm not gonna go in the comment. Let me just continue with his thread. Okay, in 2013, in reference to the infamous video of Justin Bieber urinated in a bucket, Sharon Osbourne told the Daily Beast, quote, "You don't know what bad is. I think he then realized he's white and not black. That's a huge problem." What in the hell this had to do with a bucket? Peeing in a bucket. At least he's doing it in a bucket, not on the floor to, stink up the place. Okay, let's look at the quote here. I'm telling you, people have receipt. This is why sometimes I don't tweet if I don't feel certain way. If I feel certain way, I will tweet it. That way I could back it up. But I don't go on Twitter or any platform to go crazy. My goodness, because receipt is going to come back and bite you in the butt. All right? I feel really bad for him. So that's Justin Bieber. Okay, there's this little kid with a huge dream. He's cute. Girls love him. And he wants to be a mean boy. And he's about as mean as a effing kitten. And he's trying to act out. It's like pissing in a bucket. It's like, quote, oh, we're the bad boys, okay, and quote, F off. So just peeing in the bucket supposed to be like you're a bad boy? Okay, let me continue. You don't know what bad is. And I think that he's lost. I really do. I think he doesn't realize he's white and not black. What the F this had to do with anything? Okay, that's a huge problem. What? And at the point he's at and his career it's so dangerous because we've seen it all before a million times. Where do you go when you're a child entertainer and then you want to transition to be a man? Very few make it. He's right about that. It's like some of the things that I was saying. Very few make it. But what's pissing in a bucket has to do with black and white? Okay, let me see. I don't know what to say about that, but okay. There's 50th comment here. All right, so the comment goes here. Okay, Yasha woke up and chose violence today. I don't follow him. How did I come across this thing? New York Magazine. Okay, so I did. Okay. So I must have followed him. No, it's not showing I follow him. Let's see here. So he's a New York Magazine HuffPost contributor. Okay, so he's a journalist. So this I must follow. So he got receipt. All right, so this is here. Yasha woke up and chose violence today. I got receipt. Wow. There it is. I got receipt. That's the clapping. Okay, this is stupid and slappy of her. Real amateur hour. Wow, I didn't realize how much of a monster Julie Chen moves, is. I mean, again, I'm going to hold my comment with Julie Chen because I don't know full of her part, but at least now I'm a little bit more understanding of Sharon Osbourne. All right, so, wow, that's the one I just heard. You woke up and chose violence, and I'm so happy you did. Yeah, I came across it, and I was like, I have to bookmark it because at least that will explain to me what was going on. And I told you in previous videos, I don't know what was going on in that show. All right, so was it Julie or Sharon that got Holly fired? Okay, also tomorrow daylight saving time, Okay, it's time to re-air your thought on the subject. All right, the email is calling out Julie. She is the one married to the president of the network. Sharon doesn't have that kind of power. The email is saying she sees they are stuck in the middle and won't cause problem for her. She's not calling out Sharon. That's what I saw. I mean, sometimes, because English is not my primary language, sometimes when I read and then someone else summarized exactly what I just read, and I'm like, that's not what I saw here. So someone just confirmed what I thought to here. Okay, she's not calling out Sharon at all at that time. Yeah, that's what I saw too. Sharon continued to gaslight her victim by withholding certain detail to change the narrative of her favor. As information keeps coming out, it's no surprise she's aligning herself with Piers Morgan. That's it. You see, this is where the whole thing originated, from Piers Morgan. Oh my God. These people are toxic. They should keep distance. If you know you're racist and you don't want to come out yet, don't support. Don't come out in public to support your friend, because you're going to get dragged. I think this is the perfect time for me to leave this subject. I'm done. Okay? That's it. I'm done with the Sharon Osbourne. This pretty much tell me exactly what was going on here. My goodness. All right? These are other things. All right. This is something that I liked last night. I decided to like it, and I'm sharing it with you because I came across he is responding to a tweet that I saw a couple of days ago. I did not share it with you. The tweet that I came across, which I did not share with you, has to do with him, with his son. And what happened here, his son recorded it and shared it on social media. And when I saw it, I just bypassed it. It had nothing to do with the Sussexes or anything like that, so I let it go. But hearing the other side of it, I am more of the parent, not the person who share on social media the conversation. But let's listen here. This is like a minute here. Let's listen.
Many of you know I have an older son named Carrion Franklin. In May, he'll be 33. For many years, we have had a toxic relationship with him as a family. We've tried for many years through counseling, through therapy, to try to rectify this private family matter. Recently, my son and I had an argument that he chose to record.
That's the one.
I felt extremely disrespected in that conversation, and I lost my temper. And I said words that are not appropriate.
And the thing that he was saying, I could understand him. Okay? I don't think I want to share it because but I want to be on a parent's and his footstep here. Is that when you're arguing with your kids, I mean, thank God I haven't been to that point, and I'm crossing my finger and hope to God I never get to that point, because I heard the conversation and I could understand when a parent getting upset. And at first, I don't follow these people. Maybe him I did, do I? Am I following him? Or is it someone who... No, I don't follow him. It must have been someone who retweeted it and I come across it. And this is why I don't follow people or left and right on social media. So both of these things popped out on my timeline and I listened to it. I thought it was a child. When I mean child, not a growing up child, a 33-year-old child. I thought it was maybe a teen who did that. And I thought it was kind of disrespectful to post on social media the conversation. That's why I didn't share it, and it wasn't my place to even share it. It had nothing to do with the Sussexes. So now listening to him talking to a grown adult, a 33-year-old adult, and look at him. He doesn't look like he has a 33-year-old adult son. For that to happen, and then I could understand him for coming out in public to put out that video. And this is why I'm sharing, because he is putting his side of the story after the thing went in public. Let's see here.
I'm sincerely sorry to all of you.
Let me move it back a little bit.
And I said words that are not appropriate. And I'm sincerely sorry to all of you. I sincerely apologize. I want you to know as a father that during that conversation, I called the family therapist and got that therapist on the phone to try to help. He never played that part of the recording. I'm not perfect. I'm human and I'm going to make mistakes and I'm trying to get it right. Please keep me and my family in your prayers. Many of you know
I mean, I could understand him. You know, when someone, you could be as nice as you can. Even me, sometimes you see I'm talking somewhat, I think I am, in a more reasonable way. You could be as, perfect as you can be. But sometimes when someone triggers something in your brain, there's so much you can take. My goodness. Let's see some of the comments. I'll read at least 5, okay? Let's see what some of the people are saying. If this is how you are when you lose your temper, then it's not the first time you've done this or first person you've done it to. Don't listen to people telling you that this was okay or that you didn't owe anyone an apology. This is not okay. I mean, I could understand this tweet, this response, but he said in the conversation he asked to go see a therapist because he didn't want this to get to the point where he could do something silly. So he said this here. Okay, the kid did not show that part of the recording. Okay, to anyone reading the comment, you're not crazy. The idea that a good Christian person only lashes, but when someone really deserves it, that's not true. There is always an alternative to escape toxic situation. It's not you. It's literally wasn't the right what they did. I mean, everything this person is saying is yes, but remember, everybody is human. Everybody is human. The thing is that when someone gets to your nerve, again, this goes to the brain. You don't know how anybody's gonna react at a certain situation. But if the kid is triggering and he's trying to be nice, and the kid keep on triggering that thing, and sometime you're gonna snap. You're gonna snap. So I don't want. Okay, I understand her tweet, and I also understand the father. But remember, people are human. You're not supposed to be perfect. Okay? We could try to be perfect, but sometimes when the thing happens, you just don't know. All right, there's a response here. Okay, I'm not surprised you're taking to me like Kirk was talking to his son. Black men can be better than their tempers. This is not the way y'all should be acting. I mean, again, this is human nature here. Okay? This should never have been public completely, but the kid decided, the 33-year-old kid decided to put it public, and he had to come out and put his side of the story. And this is why I'm standing by him here. Okay? I don't know how he is as a father one-on-one in a private setting. If he punched his kid, I don't know. I'm not talking about this. It's just based on what is being shown on social media. Okay, what is being shown on social media, I'm going with. The 33-year-old kid should never have put that conversation. It's almost, there was something I come across here. I believe it was, I think those, remote learning kind of thing. And something had happened where the teacher had gone to the bathroom or something, and one of the students recorded the thing and then put it on social media. I mean, this is the thing here. This should never happen. Okay? That disrespecting the privacy of the teacher. I don't know if this were to go in court or something like that, how this is going to be played out. But let me leave this subject alone. Okay? This could go on and on. This is becoming too much for me. Okay? I'm not a freaking psychologist for me to tell people. I'm just sharing you my humble opinion here. Nobody's perfect, and I understand him for coming out to put his side of the story because the thing went on social media. Beyond this point, I don't know who he is, how he is with his family. That's it. I'm done. Let me get myself out of this mess. All right. Next tweet. All right. Let's go on this one. Okay. That's where I was. That's this. All right. I'm done with the Sharon thing. Hopefully I don't come back to it unless something new come up, because I started this conversation here. So if something there's connection to it, I'll come to it. All right. This is the next one. Who? She's about to lose her job. Okay, that's the one with Sharon Osbourne. People still talking about it. Let's see here. I really hope she does. The screech of quote, don't you dare cry. Call me where in 1952. Okay, from Jason Kunoff neighborhood. Let's see here. Jason Kunoff neighborhood. Okay, it's her swearing for me. Wow, past colonial England. Okay. All right, so these are things I said. All right. Okay, so that's why I branch out a little bit here. So next tweet. Okay? It really is only that little island defending Kate. Right about 11 p.m. that time the attack on Meghan stopped. Let's see here. Okay, so the bats have regular business hours. They aren't active all the time. They definitely have targets. Oh my God. Okay, that's what happened when people are trying to show up when others set the stage. Of you ain't about that. Don't try to pretend that you are. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. What is going on? Ain't nobody got time for that shit. See, I don't know. This come into play with something that I said in one of those tweets where the Sussex squad, are everywhere around the world. When one is sleeping, the other one is getting up and they go straight onto Twitter, and then you will never know that the squad are sleeping unless if they tell you, I have enough tweeting, I'm fighting, I'm going to bed, my finger hurt. I'm tired of defending Meghan. And then the next group around the world take over. That's the thing here. People just laughing. But the Cambridges, you know where they are when they go to sleep because only the island is defending them. What is going on? Let's read some more of the comment. The island media needs to realize its reach is not as great as it thought it was. Okay? That's the thing here. They might as well drop great from everything. Okay? Check on Google. What is happening here? Oh my God, Britain is becoming a stupid country. Melville Braggs says, Media The Guardian. What? That was in 2018, June 25th, 2018. Let's see here. We used to be the clever country, and now we're clearly the stupid country, except for certain highlights, Bragg, the host of the South Bank. What? How Britain became the dumbest society in the world. Oh my God. Okay, 4 days ago. It's a nation that imploded into stupidity, ugliness, hate, brutality, ignorance, greed, racism, all of which were in vivid display as Meghan Markle. I'm telling you, what did I say? I told you guys, their biggest mistake was to say yes to Meghan's wedding, for Harry to marry Meghan. Okay? I told you that was it. All right? Britain now, the stupid country, the weak UK. Oh my God, that was from 2018, June 26, 2018. Britain is becoming, did I read that? Okay. A, quote, stupid country, and quote, as its university system is slowly destroyed, according to Melville Bragg, the outspoken broadcaster, and what? There's images of everything here. I don't know what that shows. What? People got receipt. Let's see, there's more. More dumb than America. This is coming from American, by the way. Oh my lord, this thing is so ridiculous. Okay, I've seen plenty of nasty comments toward Meghan from Americans. Okay, this person keeps on coming, and for some reason, each time I see her, I'm thinking it's her, and I'm thinking it's someone else. Okay, plus other countries. I still have no idea why, apart from blinding obvious, as this woman has done absolutely nothing wrong. Okay, you never saw her in the media being attacked before she started dating Harry. All right, this is what I'm saying. Is this the same person? Now she's talking positive about Meghan. Okay, exactly. This doesn't make the royal family look good. Okay, let me just leave it this because I'm gonna get myself confused here with her. Okay, I need to write her name somewhere, so each time I come across it and I check it to see if it's her. Let me do that. All right, so now I have to remember. Never, I'm gonna get myself confused again, so forget that. All right, let's see here. I saw this and I bookmark it. Sussex Squad. Did you all know? By the way, this is one of my subscribers here. Hey, Sussex, Jamaica, and I thought this is very interesting. Sussex Squad, do you all know that this shit went down? But those mother effers be acting like Meghan Markle is beneath them. Duchess of Cambridge is a Karen. Duchess of Cambridge, okay, is from a dysfunctional who are notorious social climbers. Royal family is racist. All right, let's see here. I started reading it and then I stopped and I said so I could have some ideas here. All right, so she retweeted from a thread. Okay, so let's see where it started. Okay, you all surprised by Kate Middleton being a cunt? the woman had a family she forbid from attending her wedding because they live in government provided housing estate, and she thought they embarrassed her. What? Are you kidding me? What? Oh my God. Look at this comment said, wait, what? I do not know this story. My goodness. Let's see here. Carol's cousin and goddaughter, Joanne, accused her of being so embarrassed by her middle-class relatives. But guess what? You know what? If somebody is living, I mean, I don't know the full situation, but this came to me here. If somebody is living in a public housing, guess what? They still paying tax. Guess where her tax money is going to housing those others in the palace. Okay, so I just want to give that heads up here. All right, because I know of people who had lived in public housing, they still have to pay tax. I don't know how it is in the UK, but in the US, people who live, who get help from the government and stuff like, if they're working, they still have to pay tax. Okay, let me continue. That she had cut them out of family occasion and denied them the opportunity of meeting George. What? Are you kidding me? Oh my Lord. Let's see here. Okay, Middleton's at war. I mean, this is our prayers here that's probably coming into play. When this was that? Oh, that was way before that. That's August 2014. Okay, let's see here. Middleton's at war. Now Uncle Gary wades in to back Carol. He defends sister as cousin calls her a snob who's grander than queen. Uh-oh. My goodness. Let's see here. Kate Middleton's cousin, Joanne Cullen, blasts Carol Middleton for being a social climber and fame war. Oh my God. Let's see here. The royals will really like us to believe that they are a tranquil bunch, but the truth of the matter is that behind the scene there is enough drama to fill an unscripted reality show. Usually when we are taking this kind of tone, we ended up discussing Camilla Parker Bowles, boozy hijinks, but not this time. Oh man, I wish I had more of this. What? Let's see here. There's more comment here. There she is. Kate has a blonde cousin. Betty hide her from Will. Betty hide it from Will. But in all seriousness, if you know what happened here, Betty hide it from Will. You know why? Because Will is gonna screw her. Oh my God. But in all seriousness, the palace hid the ghetto drama from Kate's family, though I do believe the cousin when she calls Carol a social climber. I believe that too. But they let Meghan's relatives be plastering all over Brit TV. You see? My goodness. Wow. Let's see here. I'm going back to Sussex, Jamaica's post and see what happened. Sir, miss out the word family. Okay, I had no idea. Well. Bookmarking. Popcorn and laugh. Interesting. That needs to be bookmarked too. My goodness. Thanks for sharing that. I didn't know. See, while I'm editing this video, a couple things came to mind. When you look at Meghan during her wedding, her mom came and showed up and stood up by her side, and she be herself. I'm talking about Miss Doria. She didn't change herself for anybody. And she keep her head high, and she did what she had to do. Long and behold, none of us, actually me in particular, didn't know what was going behind the scene. All right, so she showed her true self and stood up high, being herself. Can you imagine if Miss Doria had changed herself, or even Meghan changed herself the minute she met Harry and all of this? Do you think people will be supporting her? I don't think so, because people's gonna say, oh, when you were up there, you dropped your heritage. Okay? So looking at this post here, the way, I don't know if it's true, okay? Just my humble opinion. I'm just giving my opinion based on what I'm seeing here. For her here, Kate, to drop her family like that, like a piece of brick, look at all the issues she's going through. Pretty much the world is, majority of people around the world, doesn't approve the way she's going forward with her life with in the royal family. So if the royal family decide to drop her, who is she gonna have to support her? Obviously her mom and stuff like that. But these people, the cousin and all of this, she dropped. You think they're gonna come to her rescue? My goodness. Maybe they might because they don't have the same kind of heart and attitude as her. But you just never know. Just be yourself no matter where you go. Wow, that's kind of sad though. Alright, let's go back to the original recording. Wow, things that you learn on social media. Next tweet. Okay, the palace briefing all day and night after the Queen said this will be dealt with privately. Effing losers. That's because they know they are they are fucked. Okay, like Harry said, it was not the Queen. I'm telling you, I've been saying this. Okay, you guys gonna get tired. You're gonna want to punch the screen and say, just get on with the tweet. Okay, let me start all over. Sorry. That's because they know they are fucked. Like Harry said, it was not the Queen or his grandfather, so the Queen saying it will be discussed privately. Hurts Will, Kate and Charles. So all the leaks and talkings are Will and Kate attempt to muddy the water as much as possible. Okay, not even trying to be subtle, but ex-MI5 boss should just give up. Privately means they let the British media do it publicly. I don't know. I think the Queen is serious about that. She probably just blindsided by all of this drama that was going on. She was like, what the F? Okay, if they had stayed as working royals, they will never be protected. Okay, that was very clear to them. That's fine. Yeah, they will stay. It's because they would then offer the protection. Okay, Meghan asking for proof, they'll need a while because they have none. Okay, I'm shocked. I mean, Meghan said she got a receipt. I mean, not her personally. Her friend said Meghan has receipt, so that's why they're going crazy here. I mean, okay, as I'm thinking of this, there's two things that's going on here. All right? While this thing is going on, those men in gray suit, they're trying to make things worse for the public to see. Okay, to get more people angry about it. They're doing their job. Maybe Will and Kate is trying to solve a problem, but they don't know when to stop. But instead of saying, raise the white flag and say, okay, I give up, I did this. But no, they muddy in the thing here is like cover up after cover up and putting themselves, pretty much digging a hole deeper for themselves. All right, next tweet. Okay. All these black people coming out to validate Meghan's experience, or invalidate, okay, not validate, invalidate Meghan's experience, just say you seek white validation and go. All right, that's Myra. When I saw it, I wasn't sure what was going on, but whenever she tweets something, it has to do with the Sussexes. Let's see here. Most of the black Brits envy Meghan. It's a shame, but it's the truth. Instead of being united to support their fellow person of color, they shrimp into silence. I see that all of the time. Black Americans have more unity than black Brits. I can say that from my personal observation. Okay, this is not me saying it. Remember when I was calling out, where are you guys? Come out and speak. Okay? This is someone I'm reading who tweeted this, okay? Black British are very supportive of Meghan. They just don't have a voice, and there's a lot of fear mongering on the street. How dare you support Meghan over monarchy kind of thing, LOL. I could see that playing out as well. Okay, because remember, they are there. They are in pretty much in the country of racists. Okay? This is where racism started, originated. So if, for instance, they have family, you see, I'm talk on your behalf. I'm not speaking for all, but I'm just giving my observation. When you are in a place where you have family, you're in the midst of things. So you have to pick the right time to speak up where you think you're safe. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so if they see they're not safe, but the thing is, if you go on social media, and speak up, that's the thing here, speak up. You don't have to go, there's different way of protesting, there's people going out, they are all in for that. Okay, like during Black Lives Matter, I didn't go and protest. All I was waiting for, when the time come when I need to go vote and all of this, that's where I do it. Because I don't know. Everybody have to find where they're good at. Okay, don't be pressured by other people. Okay, so I'm not blaming them all like that, but I'm not over there. I never been over there for me to speak on their behalf. Okay, so let me continue reading. Okay, thankfully I haven't seen any of that recently. Where is this happening? Okay, all these black people that have worked with the Queen, I saw an article come across on my timeline. Okay, they sound foolish describing their extreme limited, narrow involvement with Liz, Chuck, and Will. It ignores the elephant that is letter patent for the white children and the plan to change the rule so that the black children are barred from becoming prince or princess with security. Alright, that's the thing with Meghan. Accepting black labor and black in-laws are two entirely different things, and anyone who doesn't understand the difference needs to exclude themselves from this discussion. All right, what is going on here? See, I'm a little bit lost with this because it seems like it was something completely different. Okay, exactly. They don't even have black friends in their circle. How do you think a black in-laws will fare? Okay, exactly. They don't even have black friends in their circle. How do you think a black in-law will fare? Okay, soon they'll be the one crying racism. They always do. Most black Brits have issues with courageously standing up against racism. They've been so gaslighted to believe it's a shame to do so. The younger generation are changing that conversation. The older ones are lost soul. Okay? Okay? What did I say? What did I say? I have a video that's coming out. I only have one video today on, was it March 14? And I discussed this. I discussed that. Okay? Those few, okay, she's always good. I love to read her tweets. Alright, she's always on point. Those few also always have a jealousy because most black Americans openly stand up against it. I always wonder how they will be if instead of hating on us, they actually got up off their tea and crumpets and actually lead a movement every once in a while. This is what I was saying in one of my things. People always look for America for direction. And the thing is that, and you see so many souls that have been lost in America, where you see people shooting them on the street. But if you see this going on, this is the thing here. If they're gonna already shoot you on the street, okay, why even pretending you're not, why hold back? Okay, if they're gonna shoot you anyway, why hold back? They go out and protest. All right. I think I went to maybe one protest, but I don't feel. I guess maybe because of the pandemic, I didn't feel like the need to go to protest. But I went in one protest. I see how it is. I'm not too fond of crowds and all of that, but I do my part whenever I can, in different ways. But anyway, let's see here. They're all in competition to see who can be the top. Okay, that was crazy. Okay, it's her life, her experience. Every other person's opinion don't matter, period. But we need to support her. If they're talking about Meghan's suicidal thing, needed help and stuff like that mental health. All right, but okay, so I'm a little bit lost here. It's like each tweet is branching out to something different. I don't understand. They're not in connection. So I don't know what all of these are saying here. Let's see here. Is it easy to delete an entire album, nearly Stand By Me, The Kingdom Core with Karen Gibson from One Tunes library? Never mind, I'll figure it out. Okay, funny you ask because I wanted to know also, especially if like me and you purchased from iTunes, I deleted it from my Apple device, but I know album is still in cloud. There's probably a way to permanently delete it, but I'm okay for now, just deleting it from my playlist on all of the device. So this is what I'm saying. Each tweet is something completely different. Okay, not getting it from me. I'm gonna move away from this. I only understood this. This is why I bookmark it. All these black people coming out to invalidate Meghan's experience, just say you seek white privilege and go. Alright, so I'm gonna stick with that. Next tweet. Alright, a story in 4 acts, fragility. What is this? I bookmark it. I tell you, the amount of self-hate is thick in this country. Okay, that must be part of that. The same from the last tweet that I read. Shameful, and to side with people who will, when heap more abuse onto Meghan as they continue to invalidate her experience, is terrible. Okay, I hope that MBE was worth it because was that animal skunking never work in the long run. So he retweeted this. Dr. Pamela Iwer Bernard. Okay, I don't know. See, I don't follow these people, so I don't know. Let's see. Please keep Meghan Markle in the US. The majority of UK black population do not walk around with, quote, victim mentality, and we're bringing up the next generation not to have that. What that has to do with Meghan? Keep Meghan in the US. What? I would assume for someone in a black Brit to see Meghan. Okay, let me leave this as, because I'm not from Britain, so I don't want to talk for people in Britain. Okay, that's her coming out. So that must have been what Myra was talking about. My MBE was recognition of my services to the African and Caribbean communities, looking after the welfare of my people. We don't need anyone coming to sow hatred and division amongst us or against us. Thank you. Did Meghan Markle bring division? My goodness. I thought she... Okay, let me shut my mouth. Let me read. Okay. So Queen City responded back. So by speaking out on her personal experience of bias, racist dog whistles used throughout her coverage, and racism by the institution is sowing hatred and division. You see? I'm just reading this. This is what I was saying too. Shouldn't the more appropriate action be to address unacceptable behavior from all levels of society? Okay, I agree with her, Queen City. All right, let's see here. Dr. Pamela, you got black. Oh my God, she blacked there. What? Okay, you see this picture? Okay, she took it from the inside of there. Okay, now I see. What? Now I see maybe what Myra was talking about. Look at her her picture she put up there. This is a picture from the other side, inside the wall of palace. Okay? And look at her. She received a medal somewhere. Okay? This is the thing here. They give them a freaking medal and then all of a sudden they've been hypnotized. Alright, I don't know her, so I don't want to talk much about her. I don't want to get myself in trouble because I don't know her. But let's read some tweet though. Let's see. This is after the post here. And I agree with her, Queen City. I agree with her. Alright? My goodness, Meghan didn't say anything about division or hate or anything. Instead, you should be supporting the fact that Meghan brought out this issues that's going on here. But no, she's just shouting the messenger. Let's see here. Seems my telling her she play a house slave. Oh my God, house slave, Uncle Sam, and advising that we in the Caribbean don't know this clown, as she claimed she worked on. She worked on our behalf and didn't go down well, for I too am black. Okay, it's like having a discussion with racism in Britain isn't going to benefit all black and brown Britons, as if it was just Meghan's impression that the UK, has a racism problem, and thus invalidating the experiences of black and brown Britons and immigrants. That's Stockholm. Oh my goodness. I'm not surprised. What is said is that not if someone happens where she faces racial injustice of any kind, those who were giving her kudos today will say that they don't see racism, and those that do will hit her with unquote, is this you, end quote. I have seen this play out before. Shame. Okay, what is that? That's a GIF. Oh my God. That's me right now. I'm surprised it took her so long because she was getting dragged. What? Yes, she was. I mean, this is what happened here. Some of those medals that they're giving out to some black Brits, I'm assuming, all right, it's when they need them to go and parade and to defend them, to say, look, I have this black Brit or this Spanish Brit here and this and that, go defend us, all right. They're sending these people, these are foot soldiers, like I call foot soldiers, they're sending to go and fight for them. And then, people are woke, they're not buying those nonsense. Okay, yes, she was. It's amazing that she had all the time to dish out hateful remarks toward Meghan, but then can handle a little heat. I mean, don't start none, won't be none. That's exactly that. All right, let's see here. Did you see who she only follow? A select few, yet follow this crazy okay, Meghan Markle conspiracy site with links to Kwan. They are absolutely insane, totally discredit her. Why is it? Toronto paper. Okay, I don't know who are these people. This is why I don't go and follow people like crazy. So her commenting on Daily Mail and knew it's gone case. She blocked me too for this response to her tweet on her MBE. What is this? People have more receipt. Okay. All right. Where is it? As a Kenyan and an African, I would like to categorically state that I don't know this sis, nor have I heard of her. I support Meghan's right to speak up. Let's not let our black women silent and suffrage. It's 2021. Okay. This quote tweet and unavailable. Okay, they black her. Okay, is this one of those doing project with UK grants? Alright, just so everyone can see, this is a smoke that she could not handle. People have more. MBA was recognized of my services to the African and Caribbean communities, looking after the welfare of people. We don't need anyone coming to sow hatred and division among us or against us. Thank you. So that's something. Oh my God, that award must be really special. Hope she realized she's still not worthy from the people who gave it to her. All right. She loved her MBE. What MBE stand for? More than supporting her fellow black who was abused by the people who gave that to her. She is shameful to her ancestors. But remember, you know what? Let me not go into history here, because throughout history, there's always all of this. Okay, this type of people going against their own, where they fail to see the truth of what's going on. All right, these are the people who make the kind of thing that's going on happening, and this is the thing I'm a little bit afraid with the Commonwealth countries. If they once they become independent country, where the queen is not head of state, where they're gonna have people like her running for president or something, or is it president or prime minister? I don't know. All right, if you become a republic, do you still become a prime minister, or is it a president? Okay, I'm thinking a president. Okay, so when those Commonwealth countries don't have the queen as head of state, you're gonna have people like her running for that office, and then when they become in office, let's say they won their election, they're gonna be puppet master to still, okay, the former head of their countries, okay, the Commonwealth countries. And then this is how you're gonna get. This is why I said, look at Haiti and some countries in Africa, how they dealt with after they get their independence, for those Commonwealth countries to look at as example. So those people who might run for office, the people need to open their eyes, so they don't, for instance, where they're creating some bogus thing that they need money for this, they need money for that, and then they're gonna borrow money from former head of the Commonwealth, okay, and then they go back to that shackle. Okay, this is what I'm saying here. Okay, this will be another example of Haiti. Okay, let me just leave it that. Let me move up before I start going crazy here. Already an hour and 20 minutes. All right, next tweet. Remember when we found out, Samantha is still holding resentment because of a 1-year-old Meghan threw blueberries on the floor, crying while laughing too. And the haters want to throw her in the ring as an example of Meghan being mean and discarding family. That wizard Is that wizard? Okay, that woman, okay, belong in the trash. Okay, I think Senior really did a hatch-up job on the Todd. Okay, he likely triangulated her with Meghan. But she's an adult now with an understanding of mental health and what she is most angry about as the trajectory of Meghan's life. Where have I been? Never heard this one. Has she spoken out how much she knows Meghan after the interview? I'm wondering too. I miss that scandalous story. Thank you for the laugh. Too bad it wasn't avocado. I read the review and they were hilarious. Scamenta is ridiculous and very mentally challenged. Some of it is hereditary and a lot of them from, I guess, medicine, from the pills. Okay, Senior, very obvious dislike of her and favoritism of Meghan. I would have been extremely afraid to leave Meghan alone with her if I were Doria. Wow. Look at this. I even said wow too. Okay, what? Yes, someone in the British press reviewed the book and rubbished her and mentioned the blueberry story. Also, she remained mad because 7 or 8-year-old Meghan reminded her to always put the cap back on the toothpaste tube. What the hell? What the F? What? This is so ridiculous. How messed up are these people? Better question is how Doria ended up with the donor. Even his first wife hates him. What the F? Well, God needed to have Meghan. You know, weird coincidence. God felt like this is the best way for Meghan to come. All right, let's see here. All right, next tweet. The willingness to just lap off obvious PR stunt in order to elevate a work-shy duchess, the Brits and their royal family deserve one another. Oh my God, the Brits and the royal family. All right, and to think they believe themselves to be superior to us, not hardly. All right. A lot of this is due to years of drip-feed poison from the press. It's not an excuse, but, okay, they're so gullible. Fully agree. They seem to accept anything they do. Not all of us. You see, there's some Brits talking, not all of us too, which must make it really disgusting to watch. Next tweet. Next tweet, what is that? All right. She wore a mask while she was sitting in a car with husband, but while in a crowd alone, what to think? Okay, I think I come another tweet where was it Kate? There was a protest that's going on in the UK. She was walking without a mask. Okay, pretty much for the camera. Okay, whoever took the picture, it's for that picture to be shown. Look at me, I'm with you guys. Okay, things are getting out of hand. I think the media is still the most evil. All right, she wanted to be recognized. There it is. She wanted to be recognized. I decided that. She wants to be recognized. They are so obvious, I declare. It's sickening. We have watched her use Meghan idea for her own. It's so sad, but people like never get ahead, especially when they are trying so hard to hurt others. Meghan will always shine among them, and even when they try hard. Okay, they're not together. Okay, was it they are not together? Oh. Okay, I see what they, William and Kate, because when they were in the car, that question raised, why are you in the car if you can't in together and you're wearing a mask? Shouldn't you stay in the car without a mask? So that's the thing here, because both of them probably living in separate places, so they have to protect themselves. But then again, she went out and protest where all those different people out there. She's walking without a mask. All right, she wanted to be recognized. Kate is a very average-looking girl without the pump. He spent too much time in roses, and she wants to be sure no allergic reaction. How could anyone recognize her with a mask on? All right, her boyfriend, paper or plastic. I love that even with no mask on, no one seems to care about her PR stunt. She wanted to bring Runner back home to the kids. That's right, from mistress whomever he's sleeping with. Okay, that's when sitting in the car with the thing, and then she has the kids. My goodness. Remember then William had Runner and no Kate, which was strange for a couple in their age. This is so true. A certain couple are living separately for a while. Again, me thanks. Next Next tweet, I'm telling you, Sussex Squad are investigating. You put one picture in front of them, they could investigate. They could tell you what's beyond. Look at me sitting behind the computer. I knew everything that was going on in the palace. It's like I'm a freaking fly in their wall. All right, next tweet. Okay, I think that's the one I just read. Next one. This is it. This is the thing here. Look at her. Everybody else with a mask, look at her. Nobody pay her attention. But let's see here. This is Sussex, Jamaica. All right. Wow. There is hope for Shutter Island after all. Who would have thought? All right. She retweeted that. Let's see here. That's from Adam. Let's see. It started from here. I mean, Sussex, Jamaica must be following a lot of people to come across all of these, because I don't follow too many people. Okay, it's funny how police didn't start arresting and shaming women during peaceful protests till Kate Middleton, quote, Duchess of Cambridge, came and finished her little PR exercise without a mask for maximum publicity. Media spent tomorrow. They know how they work. Oh my God, they're not fooling anybody. Oh, do F off. Okay, let's see here. It's the truth though. Okay, and she was the only one without a mask on. Look at the face. My goodness. Yeah, this is the visual that went on with the woman that was killed. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they think it's a police who killed her or something like that. I could be wrong. All right, everybody with a mask. Look at her just passing by. Nobody pay her attention. And then this was happening afterward. Look at this. All right, they're arresting people left. Oh my God, this brings so much thing that is like what was going on in the US. All right, one of the videos that I recorded last night, I think I'm gonna put it separately, and I talk about it. All right, there's a different thing here. I don't want to bring it here because I already talked about it. Okay, she wasn't really, and she doesn't need one outside. Everyone else is wearing a mask outside. People's laughing. All right, regarding that. All right, next tweet. All right, can any Vodo reporter answer why the concern over Prince Philip's health literally disappeared on March 7? As far as we know, he is still hospitalized and has been for weeks. Anybody? Now that Harry and Meghan speak positively of them, Harry and Meghan then throw them under the bus. He's okay. You don't want to hear it. But pretty much, Harry threw his dad under the bus and the royal voter under the bus, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? And then any name did not mention after that. Does it seem like anybody cares about him? They sure seem to care when they thought they could bash Harry and Meghan for it. All right. The orders from plantation headquarters changed on the evening of 7 March. Since then, the orders appears to change every few hours. Such an amateur peaceful PR game of catch up on a global stage by British royal family. Maybe see royal voter can tell the British royal family what happened next. Okay, if that's if the fact that they have totally stopped reporting on him is an indication that they use the media to distract from the interview. Okay, LDK. Okay, what is it? What is so transparent and predictable? I mean, the minute I saw it, I said it. All right, and then I had to save my ass and say, just in case it happened, so you guys don't come after me for being insensitive. We knew that was the thing. All right, too busy making up and printing their vitriolic stories about Meghan and Harry, cause he's not unwell in hospital. Yes. Okay. Any news on him? Okay, they don't care about him. Next tweet. Okay, this is Omid. Duchess Kate has been spotted at Clapham Common in London to pay her respect to Sarah Everard ahead of 6 p.m. Virgil. Wonder what she's thinking while she's standing there. It's like they will make me get out of the thing. Look at this. Okay, now there's a visual of it. No, what is it? No mask. My goodness. Okay, she's not wearing one. Maybe she's... My goodness. Seeing the video of it is pretty much that. That's why. Nobody pay her attention. Okay, Sarah's death has sparked an outpouring across social media in the UK from women sharing their own experience of sexual assault and harassment. All right, let me continue before I go on the thread here. All right, this is a post about young woman who died. Let's offer our condolences, okay, and not make it about anything else because we are better than that. Rest in peace, Sarah. Okay, I hope that people pay attention to this. There is a time and place for everything. All right. Unfortunately, the press had now made this about Kate. Okay, I'm curious. Did she also attend a memorial for the two murdered black sisters? All right, people are talking. Let's see, there's 4 comments in this. Let's go to that. What has caught public attention with this murder is that the suspect is a Service Metropolitan Police. Okay, so I was right with everything that I was saying. Okay, so most of them I didn't show. It's because a police officer did that. All right? I mean, don't be surprised. There's probably more than that going on. Okay, I will never take members of the royal family seriously. Okay, why is she not wearing a mask? So so that people can see her act of showmanship. Okay, there's 19 commented here. Okay, this smells like a PR stunt. Sorry, but okay, let's see here. Kensington Palace said the Duchess of Cambridge, quote, wanted to pay her respect for the family and to Sarah. Quote, she remembers what it was like to walk around London at night before she was married. What the fuck? Then what? Why will they post that? She remembers she remembers what was like. I mean, okay, let me read it again. She remembered what it was like to walk around London at night before she was married. What the fuck? See, now they make it about her. Okay? This smell like PR stunt. Sorry, but okay? Why is it about her again? There it is. Be sincere when you say you care. Who is advising these people doing their PR? This is what I'm saying here. All right? They want people to be upset. This is another missed opportunity for Kensington Palace. It would have been much more powerful for Kate to make a statement instead of their usual lukewarm response. Gestures. Okay, gestures are no longer enough. It's obvious she wanted to be seen, or else she would have worn a mask. Okay, it's terrible what happened to Sarah. My condolences. The conversation happening around her death and so important to have. I've been sickening by how some have portrayed her murder and have blamed her. Alright, but these people are taking the spotlight away from it. And then here, this in particular, switch the conversation is about her. She remembers. Why would you put this sentence here? This first part is enough. Oh my God, let me move out of there. Alright, next tweet. How many? Okay. Alright, over the past week, the royal family and British press have teamed up to prove everything the Sussexes said true. Alright, LOL. There's the clown go. Harry, there is an invisible contract between the royal family and the media. Media, lies, all lies. British royal family and media all weak. The clown one. Oh my goodness. You're so on point, sis. I haven't laughed this hard in a year. It's the complete utter accuracy for me. My stomach and back hurt from laughing. Cue the song Send in the Clown. Okay, and they play themselves with the accusation leading up to the interview. Yep. Let's see, there's more comment here. Best one they play was being pictured all driving after Meghan said her keys were taken. If there weren't a lot of truth in that interview, the family would be so obvious, wounded and mortified and exposed. I personally think the Queen should abdicate, okay, and so-called Charles, and let William with his temper and Kate, so also willing to be perfectly boring, take over. Okay, absolutely not. Okay, that's the same woman. Okay, yes. Luckily, I copied the name. That's the same woman. Absolutely not, as it's not the Queen that's the problem. It's Charles and William. They are the ones leaking stories. That's true. That is true. So that's that woman I saw in the other tweet, and I said, wow, whatever. Okay, let's see here. This is I didn't bookmark. This is something that happened on the side here that's trending here. Police, Metropolitan Police criticized over policing at Sarah Everett Virgil and Clapham, South London. So this is what's happening here. So this is the woman that was being arrested. What happened to her mask? In one of the videos, there was a mask here. New Scotland Yard. Okay, this is her here with the mask. Is that the same one? Red hair, another ginger. So this is what was going on here. All right, so this came on the side here that was going in terms of trending. Since I was talking about it. Oh my God. Are they saying arrest no one? Let's see. Scuffle break out at Clapham Common Memorial for Sarah Everett as police chant arrest your own. Okay, arrest your own. Okay, I thought it was arrest no one, but instead arrest your own. Let's see here. There's few comments. Chanting arrest your own. He has been arrested though, so why are they chanting that? Okay. All breaking the law under COVID laws. Very sad what has happened to Sarah, but here at Exeter, a young girl, Lorraine Cox, went out into town and went to a local kebab house. While there, she was murdered and cut into, oh my God, into pieces by what? Muslim men were her Virgil. What? I don't know what's going on here. Okay, why don't we use water cannon, etc. for these protests? It always seems to end up with vulnerable police line getting attacked and shuffled down. All right, let me get out of this one. Okay, there's more videos coming out. Oh my goodness. 11 seconds. This scene at Clapham Common Memorial for Sarah Everett, crowd shouting, shame on you, and arrest your own. Let's see here. My goodness, this might even become, if people are coming out like this might become even worse. And the other video that I recorded last night, I haven't edited, has something to do with this kind of thing. Oh my goodness. My kids are up. There's another video here. Let's see it. 1 minute and 19 seconds.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? That was him?
You're supposed to protect us! You saved us! You're supposed to protect us!
You're supposed to protect us. They're the one who started it. The police are starting it. Wow. I don't think you guys are seeing this in the news. Okay, I wasn't planning on showing all of this, but wow. New Scotland Yard. Wow. If people don't trust the police, I'm telling you, sometimes in one of my videos, when people are angry, no amount of, you could put what is it, in Tiananmen Square, all right? Just one person standing in front of that, what do you call this machine for war thing. They're not gonna stop if people are angry. Wow. Let's see here. What else do we have here? I went on this. Let me see what else did I have that I liked. Okay, let's aim for, I'm almost Okay, I'm done with Sharon. All right, let's look at this here. Sussex Squad, let's celebrate that we will get a niece soon and do the thing we are good. We are so good at donate, share. Let's see. Following Harry and Meghan's interview, and in honor of their call to celebrate International Women's Day all month, I've helped set up a fundraising every mom account, a maternal health organization supported by the Archwell Foundation. Okay, that's that. Okay, a publicity stunt for their gullible and racist Daily Mail readers. Daily Mail's editor proudly printed those horrendous headlines to torment and terrorize Meghan out of Britain, and they succeeded. Not sure why they are suddenly concerned about the whole world knowing about them. All right, there's no comment here. Next tweet, CNN now. It's not just Meghan Markle. Many multiracial people say they have endured hurtful comments from white relatives about their hair, skin color, and other aspects of their identity. What? When your own family is racist toward you? What? Okay, it's not just Meghan Markle. Many multiracial people say they have endured hurtful comments from white relatives about their hair. But remember, Meghan was fine. Okay, it's until she joined the royal family, and the royal family make it an issue. Okay, Meghan Markle never had that issue. Okay, it's the royal family. After joining the royal family, they make it so. All right, let me read some few comments in here, and maybe I will stop soon. What hurtful comments Meghan had to endure. That someone whom she will not name asked how dark her son will be. Did she mention more? Or CNN is just making up things and it's mine? Or Meghan cat fight with white Kate is also racism? No clue. By the way, where is my stimulus? Okay, it's not racism, it's curiosity. We all need to stop being so sensitive. I already love my beautiful biracial unborn grandchildren. Okay, you're not on that other side. You can't speak for someone who's experienced it. You can't. Maybe you are okay with it. Let's see what some of comment here. Let's hear mixed race experience racism worse than others. They get it from both sides. All right. I mean, each one of them have their own experience. Let's see. All right. Tracy, don't let low-minded people pull you down into their mud. It's not racism at all. All I know, I don't need to tell you this, but you have very right to have this opinion. Vanity is masking itself as usual. This time is as worktivism. Okay, Tracy, however innocent you feel, your curiosity may be, I assure you, it's racist. Oh, okay, I disagree. Sometimes all people create your own problems. Sometimes we need to take the time to explain. I was stationed in numerous countries. The kids in the country asked numerous questions. I could have gotten mad or taken the time to let them touch me and my hair. I mean, again, this is where I said there's different level of racism. Okay, this is another example of that. She's okay with that. She has experience over there, but you cannot generalize all of them. Yes, let's say, like for instance, a perfect example with my Russian friend. All right, in her country, in Russia, she never seen any black people at all. Never seen black people. She only seen it on TV and stuff like that. So when she come in America, she was very curious. Okay, she told me that. She feel comfortable telling me. When we first met, she was very quiet, very hard to come out of her shell, you know. But when she get to know me, it's to the school. My kids, that was before I took my kids out. But her kids, her son and my oldest went to the same school and stuff like that. And it's through that we got to know each other, and every now and then we go out for coffee and things like that. Since the pandemic, we haven't done it, but she had asked me. I was the one who pulled back, and I told her no because of the pandemic. Okay, so she was curious about black people, and you will not believe it, how you know, the way she think and all of this. This is why I said you need to give people a chance. Okay, to my experience, I'm not saying all Russian people are like that. I'm not saying that. At least the one that I encounter. Okay, this is why I always say there's level of level of racism. Just give people time, let them express themselves, and then before you judge. All right, so let me move out of this. What else is there? I'm aiming for 2 hours. Okay, get out of this. That was that. I'm done with Sharon, Karen, whatever. Just look at the article. It's just astounding how much hate and abuse the DM has put, meaning the Daily Mail has put out. Okay, hey, drop those Daily Mail headlines of Meghan Markle on this tweet. I want to see something. All right, let's see here. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Okay, she just asked and people just putting them. All right, look at this. Everything about Meghan. Everybody have their receipt. Remember before the interview, they were like, get your receipt ready. So there they are. This is another thing here. It goes on. It goes on. Okay, it's a lot. I'm not gonna go to all of them. It will definitely finish everything here. All right, let's see this one. Next tweet, show this thread. What is that? That's a GIF. Harry will rather be her husband than your prince. Okay, it makes you sick. Okay, Harry will rather be her husband than your prince, and it makes you sick. That's a GIF here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, all the credit for this amazing GIF goes to Zombie Mommy. Okay, preach. She's right. She'd rather be her husband than your prince. My goodness, that's all the truth. That's it. And then that's killing them. All right. As we slowly claw our way out of this past 4 years' endless nightmare pit of hell, I find great comfort in knowing Biden is our president. So that's U.S. thing here. Okay, why is she covering for Prince Andrew's interest? Okay, something else is going on here. All right, next one. Okay, reply. There's this picture of Harry and Meghan. Let's look at this. Priti Patel has put forward a bill. This is on my other video, but I'll just read that. I'm not gonna go on the thread. All right. Priti Patel has put forward a bill that removes UK citizens' right to protest, allowing police to stop peaceful protests that they deem disruptive. The police brutality we have seen toward the Clapham Common has happened even before the bill has been passed. All right. This is what I spoke about on my other video. Okay, there's so much to show. Okay, this is the thing. Oh my God, there's so much about you, Jackman. Okay, let's listen to it.
I recommend Oprah's interview with Meghan and Harry, which Deb and I and millions of people around the world watched last night with astonishment, because there we were witnessing an incredibly high-profile woman and her husband speak so openly, courageously, honestly, with such dignity about really the hardest time in their life and their cry for help. And I sit on the board of Gotcha for Life, an organisation in Australia that is dealing with this issue of suicide as well as mental fitness. And last night I just thought everyone needs to see this, because it is such an incredible example to never worry alone. Seek help. And if you're not getting help where you're looking for it, keep looking. Go somewhere else, because there is always help. So never worry alone. And I just want to say thank you, Meghan. Thank you, Harry, for your courage.
All right.
I recommend.
Let's go in the comment. Let's see here. Thank you, you. I've already seen stories about Proof who sought help after listening to her story. Okay, I think I covered this in another video. All right. What else do I have? I think I'm up to date. So, yeah, I recorded this last night. So let me go in my notification. All right. Okay, Holy Mother of Mercy, our life, our sweetness, and our hope. To you do we cry, poor banished children of Eve. Who is that? That's Royal Pen Girl. Okay, that's a prayer. Holy Mother of Mercy, our life, our sweetness, and our hope. To you do we cry, poor banished children of Eve. To you do we send up our sigh, mourning and weeping in this valley of tears. Turn your eyes of mercy on us. Bless the child of the womb. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers. Okay, so it must be Mother's Day someplace around the world right now. Okay, 10 years in prison for causing annoyance. The UK stand on the brink of something very ugly. Okay, I'm telling you, this is their last grip. This is their grip for, they know they are the brink, so they're doing whatever they can. You know what? Let's look for a prayer. I'm an hour and 53 minutes, almost 2 hours. Prayer for, let's say, foot soldiers. Okay, foot soldiers, because it seems like foot soldiers are doing their work for these people. All right, let's go into image and see what popped up. All right, obviously we all need protection and everything, but let's see here. Not much. I see pictures. All right, okay, let's say for protection, for what did I only have? Let's say strength and protection. Let's do that, because we have to pray for good health, strength, and protection. I think I read this. I think I read that. Let's see, what do we have? I probably did all of them already. What is that? Righteous Father in heaven, I know that there is a dark force out there that is opposed to you and to me. It is an invisible enemy who may try to discourage us or use others to do the same. Please help me to recognize when I'm under spiritual attack, so that I can be prepared to use the armor that you have provided for me. And I also ask for your protection for my family and from those in the local body of Christ. It seems that the world is growing more wicked. Oh my God, this is so perfect. It seems that the world is growing more wicked every day, and it is a lot of Noah's day, when all they thought about was doing evil. It is getting harder every day, Lord, to live for you. So help me to resist the temptation to compromise and to stand firm, and what is known is true. And in the glorious name of Jesus Christ, I pray, amen. Oh my God, this is perfect. I feel like this should be saved every time I'm looking for a prayer for protection and strength. This is perfect. All right, that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share.